Okay, class, welcome back. This hour we're going to be talking about grammar and discussing principally perfect past. Okay, the link that we'll be discussing. Okay, we have two different links. We'll be going over the rules or how to form the perfect past. Okay, and then we'll also be going over some of the practices. Okay, so the first rule or the first link is located right here. Okay, go ahead and open that up, and we'll get started in just a bit. Make sure that we greet everybody as they come in. Let's see, Serdar, how are you doing?
I feel like sick.
You feel sick?
Yes, because I will go to school about 2 hours later.
Oh no! You got to go to sleep, man. Have you been awake all night long?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Have you been awake all night long?
Yes.
Wow. Well, make sure to drink lots of coffee.
Yes, I drink.
All right. Well, welcome to class. It's good to have you here. How about Aiju? How are you?
Yes, good, sir. And you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. Thank you for asking. How was your day today?
Not good because I still have a cold.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Yeah.
And what are you doing to get rid of your cold? Are you taking any medicine?
No, I just drink a lot of orange juice.
Okay, a lot of orange juice.
Yeah.
All right. Whenever I get colds, I usually take some garlic pills. All right. Garlic helps to fight any infections that may happen or start to happen in your body. So maybe I would suggest that it helps to ward off any infections or anything else so that the cold does not get worse. But yeah, try it out. You may not like it. I'm not saying eat the garlic clove. You may be able to purchase garlic pills or whatnot. But yeah, garlic is really good.
Can you write the name on the chat?
Yeah, garlic. Garlic, just like that. Okay. And I've done both. I've eaten garlic, okay, just straight, because I had an infection in my throat or I feel really bad, and it usually helps to kill any infection that's there.
Okay.
Very good. Well, welcome to the class. I hope you feel better.
Thank you.
All right. How about Asel? How are you? Asel, make sure that you're. Hey, there you are. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm great. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. How was your day today?
I am sleepy because I had a lot of homework, so I'm
Okay.
just the semester has been a little bit hard for me. Yeah, so I need to take a rest.
Okay, gotcha.
Holiday.
Well, hopefully you'll be able to get a good night's rest tonight.
Okay.
All right. How about Fabian?
Hello, teacher.
Hey there. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Great. How was your day today?
Today, working, and working.
All right.
And now so quiet. I am learning with you.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, welcome back to class. It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
All right. How about Igor? Igor, can you hear me okay? Looks like I have you in here twice. I'll come back to you, okay? How about Kat?
Hello, teacher. How are you?
I'm doing good, Kat. Welcome back to class.
Thank you, teacher.
Great. Good to see you again. How was your day?
It's great.
I imagine your day is just starting right now, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. What are your plans for today? Do you have work or school?
No, today I'm on my vacation until May 10.
Okay, great. So
Yeah.
are you going to hang out around the house, or do you have any plans, anything that you are looking forward to doing?
Actually, I'm enjoying my new hangout now, and that's Verbling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Well, welcome back to class. Good to see you again.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
How about Igor?
Yes, hi Chad. How are you?
Hey there. I'm doing great. Welcome back to class. How is your day going so far?
Thank you. It's 7 o'clock. I just start my day.
All right. Very cool. Well, welcome back, Igor.
Thank you.
All right, and we have Omar. How are you?
Yeah, fine, sir.
Very good. Welcome back to class. Good to see you again.
Thank you.
All right. We also have, let's see. Oh, I can't get the name. Valentina, how are you?
Hey, I'm fine. Thank you.
Very good.
And you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Now, Valentina, from what I remember, I think you're the woman from Russia, but you're currently living in Chile. Is that right?
Exactly.
Okay.
You have a very good memory.
Yeah. What time is it there in Chile right now? Is it about midnight or about 1 o'clock?
It's 1 a.m.
About 1. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for staying up late and hanging out with us. Okay.
I usually go to sleep very late, so it's fine.
All right. Sounds good. Okay, you guys. Well, welcome everybody to class. This hour is a grammar hour. We are going to be discussing perfect past. Okay, and what I like to do is read about how to form. Okay, whatever tense we're talking about. Okay, we'll talk about its uses, and then we'll go in and practice it. Okay, and then I have a lot of practices. We're not going to get through all of them. Okay, you guys can go through the rest of those that we don't get through on your own time. That would be perfectly fine. All right, so the link, I'm going to put this in here one more time. Okay, go ahead and open that up. That'll take you to the rules or the way to form the perfect past. All right, when you open it up, this is what you'll see. Okay, perfect past. And we're going to start over on the right-hand side this hour with Valentina. And Valentina, let me have you read how to form the perfect past, and then some examples here, please.
Past perfect form. Had plus past participle. Examples. You had studied English before you moved to New York. Had you studied English before you moved to New York? You had not studied English before you moved to New York.
Excellent. Okay, so we use had. Had will always be used. Okay, had plus the past participle. Now, class, in some cases, the past participle will be the same as the simple past. Okay, sometimes it will not be. Okay, so for example, the word go. Okay, simple past would be went, but the past participle would be gone. Okay, had gone. All right. Notice as well when we form a question here. Okay, usually we would say you had studied. Okay, when a question is formed, had goes before you, okay, and then the verb. Okay, so and then when we form a negative, it goes right before the past participle. Okay, all right. Let's take a look at its first use. Okay, and this is going to be Serdar. Let me have you read everything below first use until we get to use number 2. Okay, go ahead, please.
Okay. Sorry. Use 1 completed action before something in the past. The past perfect expresses the idea that something occurred before another action in the past. It can also show that something happened before a specific time in the past. Example, I had never seen such a beautiful beach before I went to Kauai. I did not have any money because I had lost my wallet. Tony knew Istanbul so well because he had visited it several times. Had Susan ever studied Thai before she moved to Thailand? She only understood the movie because she had read the book. Christine had never been to an opera before last night. We were not able to get a hotel room because we had not booked in advance. A. Had you ever visited the US before your trip in
2006.
2006? B. Yes, I had been to the US once before.
Okay, excellent. Now, the important thing, class, to remember about the past perfect, okay, is this is something that started in the past and ended in the past. Okay, and so yes, that's what we're saying. Okay, and that's why we use the perfect tense. Okay, it started and it is ended. Okay, it is complete. It's perfect. Okay, it's done. Okay, let's take a look at use 2, and this is for Omar. Omar, please read use 2, everything up until important specific times. Go ahead, please.
Okay. Use to duration before something in the past, non-continuous verbs with non-continuous verbs and some non-continuous uses of mixed verbs. We use the past perfect to show that something started in the past and continued up until another action in the past. Examples: we had a car for 10 years before I broke down. By the time Alex finished his studies, he had been in London for over 8 years. They felt bad about selling the house because they had owned it for more than 40 years. Also, the above use of past perfect is normally limited to non-continuous verbs and non-continuous uses of mixed verbs. The words live and walk and teach and study are sometimes used in the way even though they are not non-continuous verbs.
Okay, great. So as we read through these examples, okay, or followed along, okay, notice here this is talking about an action that started in the past and continued up to another action in the past. Okay, so we had the car for 10 years before it broke. Okay, this is in past tense. Okay, we're still in past tense here. Before it broke down. All right, so started in the past, had, okay, until it broke. Now you may be asking, what? That is crazy. Why do you have the same word twice, teacher? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, well, first off, we always have the word had. Okay, now this word had is also the past participle of the verb to have. Okay, so that's why we say we had had that car for 10 years, okay? All right, so that's why you see the word twice or 2 times in a row. All right, let's keep rolling down. One more theme to go over, and this is for Kat. Kat, this is a good chunk here. Let me have you read important specific times, and I'll have you read down to about right here, please.
Oh, wait a minute, teacher. Until... Okay.
Yeah, under however, okay? So this all has to do with each other. Okay, go ahead, please.
Important specific times with the past perfect. Unlike with the present perfect, it is possible to use specific time words or phrases with the past perfect. Although this is possible, it is usually not necessary. Example, she had visited her Japanese relatives once in 1993 before she moved in with them in 1996. Moreover, if the past perfect action did occur at a specific time, the simple past can be used instead of the past perfect when before or after is used in the sentence. The words before and after actually tell you what happens first, so the past perfect is optional. For this reason, both sentences below are correct. Examples: she had visited her Japanese relatives once in 1993 before she moved in with them in 1996. She visited her Japanese relatives once in 1993 before she moved in with them in 1996. However, if the past perfect is not referring to an action at a specific time, past perfect is not optional. Compare the examples below. Here, past perfect is referring to a lack of experience rather than an action at a specific time. For this reason, simple past cannot be used. Examples: she never saw a bear before she moved to Alaska. Not correct. She had never seen a bear before she moved to Alaska. Correct.
Excellent job. Okay, so to explain this, okay, just further, to show some highlights. Okay, you have to show a specific time. Okay, if you want to be able to use simple past. Okay, as well as using the words before or after. Okay, those are the two points here. And in fact, in this type of sentence, I would more often than not elect to use simple past than use past perfect. Okay, now the difference here is that you are not talking about a specific time. Okay, and that's why this sounds funny. A child would probably say it like this: she never saw a bear before she moved to Alaska. Okay, I remember when I was younger and I would be corrected with things like that. Okay, yes, it would be had never seen. I had never seen a bear before she moved to Alaska. That would be the correct way to say that. Okay, there may be some people as well in certain parts of the United States that do not pronounce or do not know their grammar very well, and they may say that incorrectly. You may hear that. I'm not going to say never, because there are people in the U.S. that do not speak grammatically correct. Okay. All right. Very good. Let's go ahead and move into some exercises and actually put this to work. And go ahead and open our link here. Whoops. All right, here we go. Okay, go ahead and open that up. When you do, this is what you'll see. All right, so our first activity here. Okay, we're going to be filling in these blanks with the correct information. Now, up top we have all of the verbs we are going to be using. Okay, These are all in their base form. Okay, so they have not been conjugated at all. So when we fill in these blanks, we'll need to add, and this is just a reminder, we always have to have the word had. Now sometimes we may have the word already or never, okay, or not, okay, in between had and the past participle, but we'll need to change these verbs here to their past participles. Okay, let's see. Left off with Kat. Let's go to Igor. Igor, let me have you do numbers 1 and 2, please.
When I got home to the house, Mary wasn't there. She had already went. Gone.
Okay. Gone. I know what you're meaning, but the proper word would actually be to leave. Okay,
Oh,
to leave. What is our past participle for to leave?
Live life.
Okay, class. Does anybody know what the past participle for leave would be? Yes, it would be left.
Left. She had already left.
Good, excellent. Thank you, Igor. How about number 2, please?
I didn't recognize my old classmate because she had already had ate so much. No,
Okay.
Changed so much.
Oh, good. Yeah, she had already. She changed. Yeah, she changed. She had changed so much. Very good. Okay. That's now, class. That's the word that we would use if we have not seen someone for a while. You're like, wow, you've changed so much. Maybe they've gotten older. Maybe they got fatter. Maybe they got skinnier. Okay. Maybe they have a beard. Okay. When I was in high school, I didn't have a beard, so sometimes when people see me, they go, "Wow, that's you, Chad?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't like to shave." All right, let's go to Fabian.
Okay.
Okay, Fabian, numbers 3 and 4, please.
Okay. We were late for the show last night. By the time we got to the theater, the movie started.
Good, good. What word would we put right here?
Maybe started. It's okay.
Yes. So started is correct. So that's going to be our past participle right here. But we need another word to go right in the blank before that. So you see right before already, there's another blank. We have 2 blanks here. Okay, so we have two blanks. You see these 2 blanks, Fabian? I'm highlighting them right now.
Started already.
Okay, Fabian, do you see here on the screen?
Yes.
Okay, there are 2 spots. There's a word that we always have to use when we are talking about past perfect. Okay, check out right here. So we have had and past participle. Which
Okay.
how would we fill in these 2 blanks?
First had started.
Okay, yes, it would be had started, but we have already in between. So it would be had already started.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Had already started. Yeah.
All right, good. How about number 4,
I have a question.
please? Sure, what's up?
Can we say the movie? We cannot say the movie already started without this had. Will not be correct, yes?
Yeah, it would not be correct.
But if we say the movie started, what is the meaning? It's correct to say or not?
It would be
Without
incorrect.
already and without had.
It would be incorrect.
But if
it
you
would
say
be
the movie have started. What is the meaning? Have started.
That would be incorrect as well, because you would need to use third person and say has. So if I walk in,
the movie has started.
If I walk in and Igor, you and I are going to see the new Iron Man 3 movie, okay? And you got there before me, okay? And I text over to you, and I would say, hey, Igor, has the movie started? Has the movie started? Because we're talking about right now, okay? Not past, but right now. Has the movie started? Is the movie playing? Okay? You would say yes if it already had started. Okay.
In the past.
So, yeah, that would be in the past. So we're talking about past perfect right now. So has would be right now. Okay. Has or have. Okay. But we're talking about past. So you can't just say started. Okay, because that would be simple past, and we're talking about something that started in the past and has a duration to it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so Fabian, let me have you do number 4, please.
Yeah. Number 4. Yesterday, I went on my first plane trip. I was very nervous because I had never fly it before.
Okay, good. Yes, so we have had, but your verb is correct, to fly. All right, but our past participle is a little different. Class, what is the past participle? Okay, for the verb to fly.
Flew.
All right, flew. Flew would be our past tense.
Flown.
All right, good. Yes, it is flown. Flown is the past participle. So our answer here is because I had never flown before.
Never flown before. Okay.
Okay. Very good.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to Azel. Numbers 5 and 6, please.
Okay. I couldn't eat much dinner last night because I had eaten such a big lunch.
Yeah, I had eaten such a big lunch. Great. Okay, number 6, please.
I couldn't buy any groceries last night because when I got to the supermarket, it had already closed.
Okay, it had already closed. Excellent. Very good. All right, how about numbers 7 and 8? And this is for Andrew. How you doing, Andrew?
Hey, Chad, I'm doing pretty good.
Excellent. Okay, go for it, man.
Last week, our teacher gave back the essays we had written the week before.
Okay, so say that one more time. What was your answer? I apologize. I was reading.
Written the week before. We had written the week before.
Okay, yes, we had written, or last week our teacher gave back the essays we had written the week before. Okay, good, nice. 8.
The 8. The house was quiet when Andrew got home. Everyone had gone to bed several hours earlier.
Yeah, everyone had gone to bed several hours earlier. Okay, and this word, Andrew, is quiet.
Quiet. Did I pronounce it like quiet? Yeah. Quiet.
You had said quit.
Quit? Really? Quiet.
Quit. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Very good. All right, let's go to number 10. And Chris, I'd does mean I would. Okay. All right, let's go to Aichu and numbers 9 and 10.
They got to school late yesterday. The bell had already rung.
All right, yes, the bell had already rung. Okay, so class, just like the word fly. Okay, simple past is flied. Or sorry, golly, flew. I can't talk. So flew. All right, but our past participle is flown. Okay. Now our verb here is to ring. Okay, to ring. All right, past simple past would be rang, but our past participle is rung with a u, rung. Okay, nice job, Aichu. How about number 10, please?
Sheila couldn't come to my house last night because she had already made other plans.
Good. Yes, we make plans. Okay, to make plans. Yes, and she made other plans. Excellent job. Okay, how about numbers 11 and 12? This is for Valentina.
We couldn't find the house. It was clear that he had given us the wrong address.
Good. Yes, given us the wrong address. Excellent. How about number 12, please?
Annie didn't want to come to the movie with us because she had seen it the week before.
Yeah, she had seen it the week before. Excellent. Serdar, numbers 13 and 14, please.
Okay, by the time the police arrived at the bank, the robber had already escaped.
Good, had already escaped. Okay, 14.
I couldn't get into my apartment when I came home from work last night because I had forgotten to take my key.
Yeah, so I had forgotten to take my key. Excellent, very good. Let's scroll down here. All right, our next exercise, all right, is a little different, and we are going to be creating our own sentences now. Now the trick here is that we are creating a sentence in reference, okay, to the first sentence. Okay, we're not using all of those words. We don't have to. You may or you might use some of those words, but not all the time. So, for example, here this says, "I missed my plane." Okay, so I'm going to explain what happened. Okay, why I missed my plane using the word airport and plane took off. Okay, so by the time. Okay, and so this is the form we're going to use, all right? So by the time I got to the airport, okay, past tense, I arrived or got to the airport, okay, the plane had already taken off. Okay, so that is why I missed my plane. Okay, so let's go to Omar. And Omar, tell me why you missed the show. Okay, we're going to follow this format, saying by the time, and you can use I got. Omar, can you hear me okay? Okay, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go to Kat. Number 1, please. Tell me why you missed the show.
Hello.
Okay. I missed the show.
Okay,
because I came late. Wait a minute, teacher.
Right. So start off with by the time I got.
Okay. By the time I got to the theater, the movie had already started.
Good. Yeah, so by the time I got to the movie theater, okay, the movie had already started. Okay, thank you. Let's go to number 2, and this is for Igor.
By the time I got to the drugstore, the drugstore had already been closed, so I couldn't get my prescription.
Okay, now we wouldn't need the word been there. Okay, and we would say all we would need is closed. Okay, by the time I got to the drugstore, the drugstore had already closed.
Had all. Okay. But I couldn't get my prescription. This is a continuation of this sentence. By the time I couldn't get my prescription.
Yeah, so you're telling me why. You're explaining why you couldn't get your prescription.
By the time I got to the drugstore had closed.
Yeah, so you could say had closed, or you can also say had already closed. Either way, either way is fine.
Okay.
Now, one thing that I want to point out, class, is that when we talk about restaurants, businesses, buildings, things like that, we use the pronoun they. Okay, so yes, drugstore when we're talking about it, that would be we would use that in third person. Okay, so the drugstore is closed. Okay, or was closed. Okay, but when I refer to the drugstore using a pronoun, instead of saying it, okay, I would usually say they. They had already closed. Okay, instead of saying it had already closed, they. All right, that's very typical. Okay, let's go to question number 3, and this is for Fabian. And Fabian, I would like for you to tell me why you couldn't say goodbye to your friends. Now, here we're not going to be using the verb got. Okay, we're going to be using call. All right, and you would use call in past tense. Okay, so let's try this. We're going to start off with by the time. Okay.
Okay. Number 3, I couldn't say goodbye to my friends. By the time I called their house, by the time I called their house.
Now, what do we always need when creating perfect past? We need the word had. So they had.
They had left. They had left.
Yeah, they had left.
They had left.
You can say left. They had left, or they had already left. Okay, either way would be fine. Now, Fabian, when we add an ed to the end of call, the word would be called. Called. Yeah,
called.
There you go. That's how we pronounce that. Excellent.
Yes.
Okay.
I practiced the class today, yesterday.
Yeah, very good. Awesome, man. Let's see. Let's go to Azed. Let me have you do number 4, and tell me why you didn't get the job.
The same form that you have.
Yep,
given?
same form. Okay, but we're not going to say got anymore. Our new verb is going to be apply, and you want to use that in simple past.
Okay, and before the time, by the time I applied, could be the test.
Okay, so by the time I applied, that is correct, but we want to use these words to finish off the rest of the sentence, and you'll use those in the past perfect.
Okay, so by the time I applied, they had hired someone else.
Okay, good. Yes, they had hired someone else. All right, excellent. Thank you. How about number 5? And this is for Andrew.
Yeah, Chad, I've got a question about the number 4. When we use apply, should we use the preposition for? Apply for a job, or just apply a job?
If you add the word job there, yes, you would have to say for. Okay, and you could say for the job. Yeah, you'd have to say for the job because you're at that specific place. So by the time I applied for the job, they had already hired someone else.
Mhm. Yeah, thank you for the explanation.
Sure,
So
no problem.
number 5. We couldn't buy the house. We see someone else making an offer. Uh-huh. We couldn't buy the house. For example, can I say like, by the time you saw the house, someone else had made an offer.
Yeah, exactly. So when you go to buy a house, usually you go and see it first.
Yes.
All right. So here in this example, you wanted to buy the house, but by the time you went and saw or went to see the house, okay, someone else had already made an offer, so you could no longer buy the house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very good. All right. How about number 6? And this is for Aichu.
Okay. The house was destroyed. By the time the firemen arrived, the house had already burned down.
Good. Yes. By the time the firemen arrived, the house had already burned down. Excellent. All right. How about number 7? And 7 is for Valentina.
Mm-hmm. I didn't get to taste her chocolate cake. Okay. When I arrived, the cake had been eaten. Or when I arrived, her children had eaten the whole cake.
Yeah. So by the time I arrived. Okay, so by the time I arrived, her children had eaten the whole thing or the whole cake. Okay, either way is just fine. Okay, all right. How about number 8? Number 8 is for Serdar.
Yes, I didn't see her when she was sick. By the time I went to hospital, she had already gone home.
All right. By the time I got, okay, or by the time let's see, yeah, we could say got or went. Yeah, by the time I went to the hospital, she had already gone home. Okay, very good. How about number 9? And this is for Omar. Omar, is your microphone working for you?
Yep.
Okay. Number 9, please.
Okay, by the time I turned on the TV, the game is finished.
Okay. All right. So you said the game's finished. Okay. So we want to use. Okay. Yeah. The game had finished, or the game had already finished. Okay. Now, Omar, when we put the verb turn into simple past, okay, you had said turned. Okay.
Yep.
The word is actually pronounced turn.
Turn.
Turned. Just like that. Turned.
Turn.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Let's go to Kat. Number 10, please.
Okay, teacher. Number 10. I missed my daughter's performance. By the time I arrived at the concert, my daughter had already finished her song.
Good. Good. Excellent job. Thank you. All right.
Thank you, teacher.
Yep. No problem. Very good. Let's go to our next exercise here. Okay. We're going to be doing a similar exercise as to what we just did, but we're putting it in the negative now. Okay. So here's our example. My house was very dirty when she came over because I had not, Okay, or I had not, or I hadn't cleaned it for weeks. Okay, so let's try these. All right, so number 1 goes to Javier.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, go ahead and read number 1.
Yeah, but you can tell me again the explain. You can explain again because I don't listen.
Okay.
What I have to do?
All right, so look up here on the screen. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so this is our example. Okay, so they give us the first part of the sentence. My house was very dirty when she came over. All right, and then in parentheses we have I not clean for weeks. Okay, so we're going to put these into past perfect.
Okay.
So our sentence would now be, my house was very dirty when she came over because I hadn't cleaned it for weeks. Okay. Now, when we talk about past perfect, we always have to have the word had and then the past participle.
Okay.
Okay, so number 1.
You had to study hard for yesterday's test because he done well. No, because he can't.
All right, we need
very
the word.
Well.
We need the word had.
Had,
we need the word had.
Because
and we would say had not or hadn't.
Because he had not do well in the week before.
Okay, and what would be the past participle for the verb to do?
To do and didn't did.
Okay,
no.
Past participle would be done.
Done. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so he hadn't done well.
He hadn't done well the week before.
Okay, very good. Thank you. All right, let's go to number 2, and this is for Igor. Number 2, please.
I was worried when she didn't arrive on time because she had not been late before.
Good. Yeah, she had not been late before. Okay, we could say had not or hadn't. Either way is fine. Okay. How about number 3? And this is for Fabian.
Okay. Number 3, Charlie didn't want to go on the school Skype trip because she hadn't skied before.
Okay. Now this word is ski. Okay, our past participle would be skied. She hadn't skied before.
Hadn't escaped before. She hadn't escaped before. Okay.
Good, thank you. All right, how about number 4? And this is for Aichu.
Yes. I didn't recognize Ellen at the party because I hadn't seen her for years.
All right, I hadn't seen her for years. Excellent job. Thank you. Let's go to Valentina, number 5.
John didn't catch the bus because he had left the house on time. He hadn't left the house on time.
Yeah, he hadn't left the house on time. Okay, very good. How about number 6? This is Serdar.
Andy ate a huge supper last night because he had not ate all day.
Okay, so yeah, Andy ate a huge supper last night because he had not, and now we would use eaten. He had not eaten all day. Okay, you see that? Eaten would be the past participle for eat.
Okay, eat.
Okay. Eaten. Eaten.
Eat.
Okay. All right. Let's go to Omar. Number 7, please.
Me?
Yes, Omar, number 7.
Fields were very dry because it not rained for weeks. Hold on, let me think, please. By the time the farmers I think I will answer it wrong.
Okay. Well, let me help you out. Okay. We always need one specific word. Okay. So when we're talking about past perfect, we always need the word had. Okay. Had is very important here. Okay. So to start off the answer, okay, we would say because it had, and then not. Okay, it had not, and then what would be the past participle of to rain? What do you think, Omar?
Rained.
There you go. So it had not rained for weeks, and that would be our answer. Let me have you repeat that, please.
Okay. Because it hadn't rained for weeks.
Good. Yes, and you can say had not or hadn't, and they both mean the same. Excellent job. Thank you. All right. How about number 8? This is for Kat.
Okay, teacher. Roberta's hair looked terrible last night because she hadn't combed all day.
Okay, because she hadn't combed. Now we could probably use the word it in here as well, because she hadn't combed it all day.
Oh, okay.
So referring back to the hair. All right, very good. Let's go to number 9, and this is for Javier. Number 9, please. Javier, make sure that your microphone is not muted.
Okay, sorry. Amanda was exhausted yesterday because she had not slept well for several days.
Good, yes. And this would be slept.
Slept. Okay. She had not slept well for several days.
Great, yeah. She had not slept well for several days. Excellent
several
job.
days. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Very good job. And how about Igor, number 10, please?
I was so happy when I got to the theater because the movie had not started yet.
Okay, make sure to say started. With the
The movie had not. The movie had not started yet.
There you go. Great job. Excellent. Okay. All right. Let's see. We've got about 3 or 4 minutes left. Let's see. We're going to skip past this one here. Okay. Let's go to what is this? Page number 5. So we're on page number 5, everybody, and we're going to go to practice A. All right, and we have to match them with the answers on the right. Now, A is not going to be the answer for number 1. We have to find it. It's between A and J. Okay, so Fabian, let me have you read number 1 and tell me what you believe the answer would be.
Okay, the number 1, Betty's plants diet because
okay, Betty's plants died. Now this is a woman, so you'll probably look at words that
maybe the letter B. She had left her purse at home.
Okay, plants are going to be things like flowers. So if she left her purse at home, that would not affect the flowers. Okay. Does anybody in class know what the answer to number 1 would be?
Yes.
All right. What's the answer here?
G. He hadn't watered them.
Yes, because she hadn't watered them.
I have a question.
Sure. What's your question?
What is the meaning of water? Water.
Watered. Okay. So do you know what this word is right here?
Water.
Water. Water.
Water. Yeah, of course, it's water. But
Okay.
water is like I don't know how to say in English, but like give me an explication, please.
Okay. So you you water the plants, you water the flowers, you add water to those plants. Okay, that's what when we use this word as a verb, to water, that means to add water to something.
Okay, thanks.
Sure, no problem. Okay, very good. Okay, class, so we're just about out of time. We weren't able to get through very many of these, but you guys can go through through the rest of these exercises. All of the answers are down at the bottom of the page. Okay, so if you have any doubts or questions about what the answer would be, okay, you can always check there. Okay, thank you guys very much for coming to class. Please take a look at my profile here on Verbling. Okay, follow me there, or even on Facebook. That'd be great. Okay, thank you guys.
Okay.
We'll see ya. Bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Take
Chad.
care.
And Serdar, get some rest.
I need